What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Sports here. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be making a video about the Las Vegas Golden Knights and trades that could be happening. I'm not sure what the title of this video is going to be yet, but I'm just going to be talking about deals that could be in place with Vegas and other teams, and maybe how some teams are going to be trading with Vegas to acquire players that were unprotected on other teams. So if you like those types of videos and you like talking about trades and stuff like that, there's going to be a lot of those videos coming up, because this is going to be a pretty crazy summer for trades and, you know, signings and all that good stuff, hopefully. And if you like that, click subscribe to this channel, because I'll be making tons of videos like that, and I'd love to have conversations with you guys about that. So we all know the Las Vegas Golden Knights and George McPhee, of course, are going to have to submit their team that they are going to select by Wednesday at 10 a.m. Through interviews and through sources that we've seen on Twitter, Facebook, Sportsnet, TSN, wherever it's going to be, we've all seen that there is trade offers and trades that are going to be happening. So on Wednesday there's going to be some stuff leaked out, I guess, and obviously we're going to see it at the awards and, you know, the team being announced. But I believe it was John Shannon who said that there likely might be 10 deals. He's thinking that there might be 10 deals that are in place. There's a lot of deals that maybe are, you know, taking place right now, and we don't even know about it. This video could be up and a deal could happen. You know, we'll never know until Wednesday, I guess. And there's been some teams that we've heard about talking about, you know, trading through Vegas to get players that were unprotected on other teams, like I mentioned before. It's possible this could happen, and George McPhee has been talking about that. And he's maybe Dumba's a player that people are going to be targeting. You know, defense doesn't come cheap, and, you know, teams are looking for that. There's a lot of teams that are in the market for a defenseman, so deals like that could take place. And to be quite honest with you, we've heard George McPhee as well say that there are teams calling about that. There could possibly be deals that are being talked about right now regarding George McPhee taking a player and then a team just coming in and trading with Vegas and replacing that defenseman or replacing that forward and giving them picks. And it's been reported that there's already deals with teams to lay off of certain players. Like Anaheim apparently has made a deal with Las Vegas to keep them away from Manson and Vatanen, with Columbus to stay off of Korpisalo, Anderson, and Johnson. Also a deal with the Islanders to probably lay off Bailey, Nelson, Strome, and or Calvin DeHaan. And we all have heard the rumors about them maybe having a deal with Chicago to take Marcus Kruger's contract, and then they would be able to select Trevor Van Riemsdyk. When I read an article from TSN, it says that they believe the price is probably going to be high. So that way Vegas will stay off of the players that I mentioned. Columbus will be giving up their first round pick, and the Ducks, since they don't have a first round pick, will probably be having to give up a package of, you know, second round picks, possibly later picks in the next coming drafts, and probably a prospect or maybe even a roster player. We're not sure just yet, but there is a good chance Anaheim's giving up a lot for them to lay off of Vatanen and Manson. There's also been in some articles talks of teams that are in the process of making deals with Vegas currently, like Ottawa with Mark Methot. They definitely do not want to lose him. You know, I've watched videos, and obviously I watched this season, seeing Methot play very good. I seen him play live, and he was pretty good, but he just complements Karlsson's game, and I believe TSM was talking about that. And the conversation got heated. I wish I could remember who exactly it was, but people were saying that Ottawa needs to make a move to make sure that they don't lose him, as well as the Rangers. They're going to have to make sure, or possibly try to make a deal for Vegas not to take Grabner or Ranta, but out of the two, you're probably going to see Ranta getting taken, as I expect Grabner to fall off a little bit. I'm not expecting him to do what he did again last year, or like this past season. I don't think he's going to do that again. Like I talked about with Dumba, could maybe Minnesota have a trade, you know, to keep them away from Dumba, Scandella? That's what TSM was saying. There's a possibility of that as well. Also, James Neal in Nashville was a interesting one. Could there be a deal for them? There's been a lot of trade talks around Nashville. I've seen on Twitter possibly talking to Vegas, because Neal is a piece that Nashville probably doesn't want to lose. And Jonathan Marchessault from the Florida Panthers, a very cheap 30-goal scorer. This would be crazy. This is one of the names that I looked at and I was like, okay, that's the guy you got to take, because teams could also be looking at Vegas and going, hey, listen, we really like what this guy provides, and if he does anything like he did last year, even 20, 25 goals, this guy's real cheap for a Stanley Cup contender. If you want to bring in a guy that's going to bring you some production, Marchessault, if he can actually do something like he did last season, teams might be lining up to Vegas going, hey, take him. I know he's cheap and maybe be a good piece to hold on to. I know you're trying to build in the draft, and I'll talk about that in a second. But Marchessault, on a contending team with the deal that he's on right now, you'll have to give up a sizable package, picks, probably maybe even a roster player, probably a good prospect. Vegas should cash in on this and take him and then be like, who wants him? Then you got names like Demers and Stahl and just a ton of possibilities of trades that could be made. But like I mentioned to you guys a second ago, George McPhee has said that he really wants to be a guy who builds through the draft. And we know that they're in their exclusive window right now to sign free agents. Just a quick note on that. If they sign, there's been quick talks about them possibly talking to Russell with the Oilers. I believe that if he signs with Vegas, then that's Edmonton's pick. He can't make a selection from the Oilers after that. So they have an exclusive window right now to talk to free agents. I believe it's like a 2-day window. So that is also another possibility. But McPhee wants to go through the draft or build through the draft. And it looks like he could be getting an abundance of first-round picks. Half the first round this year might be Las Vegas picking. They might be just chilling at the podium for like 10 minutes. Also, a quick note, another deal that could be made, maybe the Penguins, I don't know. Are they willing to give up some things? They left Russ, Bonino, and Hagelin exposed, but we all know Marc-Andre Fleury is, he waived his no-movement clause back in February, according to a lot of people, just for Vegas. So if anybody's going to get taken from there, it's been talked about that it's probably going to be Fleury, but those names are interesting as well. Like, I'd look at Hagelin or Bonino. It's a possibility. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what trades you guys think is going to happen. I want to know exactly what trades you guys think is going to happen. I love talking about trades. Could anybody sign in the exclusive window that Vegas has right now to sign free agents? Let me know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you want to have more conversations. Live streams are coming up. I don't know about Wednesday. I have somewhere to be, and we'll be talking hockey if I'm possibly allowed to do that. So let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.